Right, breaking news for Manchester United. They have signed Manuel Ugarte for £50 million from PSG, and it's something which they've needed for a while. They need a defensive midfielder because Casemiro is not the same player anymore, and Ugarte is the guy that's come in. And even though I've not seen too much of him, from what we hear, he's a defensive midfielder and he's a very good ball winner. And it's exactly what Man United need. They need someone who can give that midfield a bit of stability because Casemiro is finished. He's finished. And if you're if you have to play Casemiro, you could even play him along with Ugarte just to give United a bit more stability because teams run through their midfield all the time. But I think if you could have Ugarte and Mainu as a box to box, and then a creative number 10 type player like Mason Mount. That's a good midfield three. Or Man United need to bring in another number 10, like an Odegaard, because they also can't control games. So the question is, can Mount be that player? Because I tell you what, Bruno Fernandes certainly cannot be that player. I've told you loads of times, Bruno Fernandes should be nowhere near Man United's midfield three. And if he is, then they'll always struggle around the 6th place. Because he's just not at that level. He can't control games. What Bruno Fernandes can do is he can score. So you've got to play him further up the field. But as for Ugarte, it's good for Manchester United to bring in someone like this. They've needed a defensive midfielder. I don't know why Liverpool didn't go in for him. Honestly, they've needed a defensive midfielder as well. So Man United have got one. And only time will tell whether he's going to be the real deal. But it's, he's very highly rated. It's definitely a position United needed to strengthen, and they have done. So not from their point of view, it's very good. But hopefully that can give them some stability in the middle. But it's a great signing for them. They were linked with players like Sander Berger as well, which I just felt just didn't make sense to me. So this one makes a lot of sense. And very good for Man United. So it's a very good signing. I'm sure he'll play alongside Kobbie Mainoo, and it will give Mainu a bit of license to go forward now, and because I think Mainu's best position is a box-to-box 8. I think that's where he thrives because it means he can drive forward, he can drive back, and he can just have a bit of freedom, and he doesn't have to constantly worry about players behind him because he'll have Ugarte behind him. So it's a good signing. I think it's a good signing for Man United. So fair play to them. They've acted, and we'll just have to see how he gets on. But yeah, positive signs for Man United, but they need to sort their performances out, and hopefully this guy can help. But yeah, they need to start playing better, and hopefully this is the guy that can help them do that. Well, not hopefully. I don't want Man United to ever do well, but we're being neutral. So yeah, hopefully this is a good signing for them, and I'm sure it will be.